by work, in the middle of the picture, the books, I usually put the leaves in there all day long. But now I haven't got any like real big leaves left to put in anymore. Like the lemon balm, it's just all small leaves. I took them all. So the peppermint, if there is a leaf like this, I have to be grateful. And to tell you, I even took from the sunflower because I need those in the winter time. But I didn't dare to take all of them, so I like pretended as if though a storm has passed by and has taken down some. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and this one, I don't know what it is. The leaves and the beads, the flowers, I cannot really use them. You know, these kind of fleshy things, they mold before they get to be anything useful. Sorry. So yeah, bye house. See you later. Now moving away, but I'm zooming in. Hitchcock. So yeah, hello. So this is my wear, what I'm wearing. I was planning to take some sneakers with me. Now I forgot. So now this looks real ancient. Not this, but actually the street, the build of it. You know, they don't do streets like this anymore, and then they might have inserted this one. You know. So now I'm a kilometer away from home. 2 kilometers, which is like maybe 1.5 miles. So besides helicopters passing by, this blue thing here, yeah, everything is perfect up here. I have some books with me, but I cannot do any book reviews because I promised myself just to do positive ones. So since I'm not sure about those books, like when I packed them, I saw that they are nothing. So they just serve for putting plants into them. Might this be the Maria distal? I really don't know how it would look like. I tried to find this one to take it as a remedy. So ethylene acetate they seem to use on the Swiss side to gain the maybe this plant healing silimarine out of it. So because they do it with something that in the long term in small portions is toxic to the inner organs. Now I'm trying to find out what all the herb websites use to take out the silimarine from the plant that is called Mariendistel in German. So it's Maria and Distel in German. Yeah, and when I know about that one, then I know whether I get it for free forever or whether I will have to pay for it, like real money. This is all terra incognita. So up here, I have been to the Barrier Lake. Then here I haven't walked. This one is a little mountain here, but here I have been in this valley just until the white thingy where there is the wall and you cannot really get any further. And this is the mountain with our landslide that we used to see when we walked up. And there are the distant mountains closing the valley. This looks so beautiful. It's kind of moist right here. Down there we see the city. Well, I'll show you. Nice. I'm saying it's kind of moist up here because there is so many of these farn. You know. Nice. Here I came from. This is the valley. There I'm heading. Yeah, I spent such a lot of time right here. Hello. Whoa. Ooh. So beautiful. Except the chemtrails. The stripes. Yes, I've been crying a bit about my cat. Yeah, I always remember when he was in the night in this room that was actually his, then coming to me and like really when he was in my armpit, he was like, you know, dropping himself. He had no energy. And I was still forcing him to eat. I wanted him to leave. Yeah. It says never force a cat to eat. Okay. But he then still always came to me, even though all day long I have been forcing him to eat and to drink. Yeah, I miss the cat. He was exceptional. He was like this view, wild. Even if there were another wild cat, it would not be the same cat. You know, cats have a character. It's not that they're all the same. And I especially liked his character and the way that we bonded. You know, I would walk and he would follow. So he liked me. He wasn't like, you know, oh, she's just feeding me. Of course, he always stayed a wild cat. He was always the wild cat. And I'm always gonna be the woman feeding him. Here it is so lovely. I love this. You know, up here in the Alps, it's like, oh, everything is small. Well, this tree probably is small because it's starting to grow. But all the herbs and stuff, now I get to kind of really see. Silver, ladies' mantle. I got a lot for my project. My backpack feels like nothing, but there are at least 20 books in there. You know, I see his fur and the way that he kind of did stuff, and his little paths, how they moved and stuff, and it makes me cry that I'm not having that anymore. And then I continue, and he's not having any of that anymore for himself. He's gone. I don't know if you can understand the train of thought. Train? We are about at this lake. I was up here in May, and then it was still, well, in the valley there wasn't snow, but up here it was. So I was like with flip-flops walking towards that lake as much as I could, which is like not at all, actually. Yeah, you know, a cat that really chooses, like, this is so funny. They want to make sure it's closed because that one wasn't here during winter time. It's hydraulic. People don't really close the stuff if they are supposed to. Sometimes there is no fences at all, but if there is and they don't, then the animals can leave. And here there are cows high up here. I know that. Yeah. I just have to show you this. Yeah. Now we're getting there. Ooh. Oops. Wait. What? And now I got some on my finger. So now I put it here on the back of my trousers. I'm gonna wash them as soon as I'm at home. And that's the side where you usually just sit and, you know, it's not the blanket back there. Well, it is a serviette, but not really. So this one's the one that people tend to not really get. But now, you know, it's just a thread. There is no electricity.